What's up, people, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time coming. We're in the third quarter of the year. I've been too MIA, but nah, guys, it's been a long and wily road, so I'm here. Let's get it. So, welcome back to Leaguescroll. It's your host, Mariga, as usual, and I'm here refreshed and actually revamped because the season is actually going as expected. Before I go deep into what I'm going to talk about today, guys, I know I'm usually back when we're going to have a big game like Manchester City, Liverpool, and them thing there, but nah, this time I'm here to talk about a whole lot more because we have a lineup of games this weekend starting from today. We have an early kickoff on Saturday. It's just a few hours away from now, and yeah, I don't want to get much into that game because we have a big one this weekend. It's a title decider, and with 28 games just played this season, I think it's going to be a real tussle. We don't know who is going to take this trophy, but of course we have the title challengers and the title defenders in Manchester City who will be putting up their game as usual because Pep's side has always had some grit in them when it comes to the title running like we are in right now. There will be no interruptions as we have had the international break just a few weeks, just this past week and the last week, the other past week, and now heading into April. Yo, you gotta rub your hands because we're going to have some bear man games. Yo, it's going to be a bomber clad thing because Manchester City are still in the Champions League. They are in the title running. Arsenal are in the title running, and miraculously, or I don't know what to say, we are in the Champions League last 8. So it's going to be a big one. So Arsenal defending. Not defending, but Manchester City actually defending both titles in the Champions League and the English Premier League. They are still also in the FA Cup, so yo, they just did a treble last season, and it looks like they are on to us again. Yo, I don't know if it's possible they can do 2 consecutive seasons doing that treble. And let's not forget, they have won the English Premier League 3 times in a row. So this could be a 4th time if they do it. And it looks more likely that they might because they have the experience, they have the players who have been doing it all through the season. But lest we go through that first, we have fixtures in Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City, and it looks like Arsenal have the tougher fixture in the English Premier League heading into the title running. But let's see, they got the grit in them, the teeth are out there, they wanna smelling the blood in the water. So yeah, as Manchester City usually say, they are the sharks, and when they smell the blood in the water, yeah, they go it and they take it through to their opponents as far as they can. But no, I think this season Arsenal have learned their lesson. They finished second last season, like 5 points behind Manchester City, and I think the gap is closing in. And if Arsenal are not thrown off the course that they are in right now, 2024, they haven't lost a game in the Premier League, they haven't drawn a game in the Premier League, they have just won 8 out of 8 and have been scoring bare goals. So the Arsenal's goal difference so far is looking, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah, because there are 46 goal difference against the rest. Looks like there are 11 goals in between them, and I don't know, is it Manchester City? Yeah, so, or Liverpool. So they are actually scoring. Scoring is not a problem, but we as fans, we definitely need them to be more up to the task because they are not going to play only Manchester City. there are harder games to play going into the title running with Manchester United away, Everton games like those, Chelsea still, Tottenham. So I think the likes of Liverpool should be up for the task in their games because they have lesser. But during this time of the season, you usually can't say that you are going to play a lesser game, a lesser team, because every team, the team struggling and trying to strive for survival in the Premier League, and there are teams who want to win the league, the teams who are actually trying to get into the European positions, and yeah, it's not going to be easy. So with each game, mentals should be straight on and still do their jobs as diligently as they have been doing. So let's see what Mikel Arteta's boys have in store for us, but it's going to be a weekend, a mouth-watering weekend, because aside from the the kind of players that we are looking at and seeing that some news coming in with the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes, Saka, the likes of John Stones, the likes of Kyle Walker potentially missing this game, I think it's still going to be a mouth-watering game, and I look forward to such a thrilling encounter between Pep and his counterpart Mikel Arteta. They are calling it the teacher and the apprentice game. Let's see if Mikel can get they usually say the third time is a charm. So let's see, because Arsenal have already won in the Community Shield. That's after 90, went to penalties and took the Community Shield back home against Manchester City. They have won against Manchester City at the Emirates, and it's one for it's a sight for sore eyes if Arsenal can go to the Etihad on Sunday and do bits on them, and because I think 3 points in the bag on Sunday can really be a morale booster, and it can really take these guys into an uncharted territory, because when you look in the Champions League, Arsenal have a difficult encounter on the side that they've been placed in. They're going to be playing Bayern Munich home and away in the quarterfinals. Unless they pass that test, they'll be facing either Manchester City again or Real Madrid. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a testing moment. So surely you can't throw one competition out of the window, but definitely will be focused much in the Premier League, because we came too close to doing it last season, and we didn't because of the, they got tired. They were focused on some games other than others, and they lost in the games that they didn't expect to, like the Southampton, the West Ham games last season. That was tricky. That is something that Arsenal shouldn't be doing this season. The experience has been learned, and Mikel's men are surely up in their sleeves, telling each other exactly what they should be doing. Some Gunners in the international break have still been putting in work and doing their bits, like the likes of Kai Havertz. German team has won 2 out of 2 in France, in the France game, also scored. And I think the other game they also won. And we have the likes of also Trossard, who was scored and also drew against England in their final international fixture. So I'm actually rubbing my hands, because it's going to be a title running, and I just hope Mikel Arteta is going to inspire these guys, and I hope they also don't need too much inspiration, because last season wasn't good enough as we felt it. But we took it to heart, but definitely this time we need the mental straight as we are heading into the Manchester City game, because surely Manchester City fans are not in any position to say they doubt their team, because they're treble winners. Let's not forget about that. and they have been doing this for a while. So as we are coming into this part of the season, it's just the second season that we have been too blessed to be in a title running with Manchester City. Liverpool are back also, so we shouldn't forget about them because they will be having an early kickoff also on Sunday against Brighton. They'll be hosting Brighton at the Anfield, and yeah, let's wait and see. I hope Brighton get one up on Liverpool, because if Liverpool decide to go on a 10-game win, surely they can't, because the games that they have left, who knows. And another inspiration is that the likes of their coach, their long-serving coach Klopp, is also leaving his position at the end of the season. So the guys might be taking each and every game as a final, having been bundled out by Manchester United in the FA Cup. So no treble for them, but they have already won a trophy this season. Unless unlike Arsenal and the rest of us out here, because Arsenal surely should be doing their bits, not to put all their eggs in Liverpool games, losing a game or doing what and what. Just go about their business and do their work as it should. So before we wait on that, let's get a few predictions on the big ones. I'm not gonna talk about the rest of the teams respectfully, but let's talk about Brighton versus Liverpool at the Anfield, because a few years ago, I think, Trossard came in clutch with a hat-trick at the Anfield, and they drew, I think, against Liverpool. So I hope him departing and heading into Arsenal didn't leave them wary, and the guys who should be wary surely should be the Jurgen Klopp guys, who should be taking it serious, because in a title running you surely should be getting such points, especially at home, because it's too narrow. Arsenal at 64 points, Liverpool at 64, and City at 63. It's too narrow and too bleak, because one slight wrong move and you're out of the title race surely, and one game week could prove to be much bigger than you think if you have a positive outcome in your game. So surely the managers will be pleading with their players to surely have their ears intact and their minds in the game, and I'll be praying that we don't get any injuries in this title running on either team, so that we have a level ground and see what happens at the end of the season. Yeah, so Liverpool against Brighton. My prediction surely is I'll be predicting a Liverpool win surely at the Anfield. They haven't lost a game at the Anfield for the longest period. Virgil van Dijk has been a revelation this season as the new captain of Liverpool this season. Mohamed Salah, I don't know about his fitness levels, but he surely still scores whenever he's off the bench, like against Manchester United. So I think my heart wants Brighton to win, but surely my brain, and it's logical that Liverpool will be winning this game. Maybe a 2-1, a narrow win, because Brighton will also be fighting for their European positions, I think, and the Zabi is a good coach actually. And having rested for the past 2 weeks, every team is on level ground unless there are some injury cases. So let's see how that game is going to be. That's a Liverpool win for me. Let's head on to Manchester City. Manchester City against Arsenal. I don't know how to predict this one. It's going to be hard to predict. But if someone would have told me they give me a 1-1 draw before this game is played, you think I'd take it? I still won't, because I really want to see where Arsenal's levels have been since we won that 1-0 at the Emirates. It was quite a controlling game. It was nervy, and I loved it. Exactly, I loved it. So let's see how this game is going to be also against City. At the Etihad, we've always played shambles, even when we have been surely too confident to head on there and give them a ravishing game. So we've always been hit 5-3-1. It's always getting a red card. So let's see how this game, but my prediction will be, my heart says Arsenal are gonna win 2-1, and my brain does not disagree with that, and I think this is the time to believe that we are going to win this game against City, because if it's not now, then when, guys? When? So you guys, that's the end of this video. Leave a like, comment below, and I'm back. I'm actually back. All the duties and responsibilities that I had before, they were too ravishing, too stressful, and yeah, you surely can't serve two masters at a time, but yeah, we surely have to make time, and time is what we have now. So if it's not now, then when? Surely. Arsenal, do me proud on Sunday, and let's see on this fixtures in this Easter weekend. So you guys also have a happy Easter weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Like the video, subscribe. Adios, muchachos.